pass up to the net is going to be critical for them. They are a young team, and passing sometimes is a struggle.
In our final broadcast of 2022 of women's volleyball on BYU TV, Abby Taylor hustling, but hit it too far to where nobody was.
This crowd will be interesting to see how the young players react and how BYU reacts after being off Thursday.
I would argue all but three teams, second in the conference in kills per set and points per set. Up the gut, oh, chicken wing dig by Kate Grimmer. Free ball from Lernis. BYU only one swing in 3 plays so far. Herrer off of Knighting. Though, I'll tell you, in terms of volleyball exposure.
Oh, it's gorgeous, though.
But it is gorgeous. Absolutely, trust me, former Oregonian speaking here. That one finally goes down. As Megan Chandler Allred was caught in a tight spot.
Bounce back and put some pressure on.
Tough serve from Abby Taylor, who had 7 aces the last time we saw BYU here, and that's just bumped back over. Team, she wasn't fully dressed in full leggings, but out there with the knee brace and trying to go through the motion. She actually was warming up. So we'll see if we see her perhaps next week against McKenna Joyce. Good pass from Livingston, and Lernis' stuff. That does not happen often.
All season does not get stopped. She just hits those angles really well.
And that is an ace. And
this young team is, their desire to work hard and learn, and their kindness to each other has just been fun, despite a rough, rocky season of learning.
And lose that one. That was tough.
And it's so interesting. It's just the epitome of youth, right? Consistency is always the problem as you're growing in the game. Is can you be good over time?
Simple.
Allowing the middles to really make some nice turns.
Okay, Pryor off the block and out. That's a new look with Sophia Callahan. That's a new look, and perhaps the need has created something that BYU's found more success in. Pryor had 12 kills, by the way, against San Francisco. Blocked, set her out. Knudsen, the former St. Mary's Gale herself. Cross court from Elise Stoll.
To just how comfortable all these players are and how much they enjoy playing all these other teams.
BYU with the block, 7-6.
Next to Knighting, I would not want to hit that ball.
Gets the touch, Pryor does. Taylor, Knighting, that was grabbed across the net by Stoll.
Dialing in on the middles. Set it outside and open that up.
Well, they pay the big bucks right there, Amy. Out of system already. 3-ball swing dug up by Knudsen. Taylor standing set to Stoll, rises up. The dig by Chandler Allred. Sant blocked and still up and finally down, and Bain.
Of being an outside hitter, and she just continues to get better and better. She's going to be fantastic.
3. So trying to get more out of the redshirt freshman on the outside. There she is again. Grimmer with the dig. Taylor over to Livingston, and Livingston is blocked by Kristen Earle. Della Sant, junior setter. Taylor, Knighting on the right side. 3-ball swing is in. Knudsen, I think, thought she was a few feet back. Incredible as we see Heather Knighting try and serve up an ace, dug up, or passed rather. And
obviously BYU used to in playing other teams and in playing in practices. They run it slower, allowing them, it's about a 1.5.
Here's Taylor. Ooh, tickles the tape in near the sideline, and that is pounded for another.
St. Mary's, that's something they've struggled with, is letting some points go, but right in this, really great side-out volleyball.
League in that category. Hair is roofed by Stoll.
In defensive position.
True. These are characters in a TV show, you forget. They aren't just players. We got plenty of family and friends in the house as the Utah natives return. It's Garcia sets that one. This is going to bounce off the funnel. Little home cooking for BYU. Look at Stoll's out of system swing, dug up by Bain there. And then that one is dropped in by Ashley. Tough pass from Livingston. Oh, Knudsen gets tripped up, and then Pryor goes between the seam. And perhaps we'll have a WCC title locked up as early as next week. As Garcia sets that one to Bain. So a setter switches.
In that timeout, Heather asked her team, we're 15 points in, what do we got to do? We're figuring it out. She said, seal low on the block, expect.
The opponent played at BYU, and BYU's coach did not. And it was interesting, we had that with Utah State, where the coaches played at the other school they were facing. As Livingston is blocked. That's the first match when we were an NCAA team in 1990. He said, I remember the spotlights, we played Pepperdine, sold out, couldn't hear ourselves speak, and we beat them for the first time. Bain goes long, 17, 6th in the rally era. Crushed, but Sant, high for Hare. Grimmer, tied at the net, just won by us.
Great job for the freshman.
Bain down the line, catches Grimmer. Livingston, cross court off of Joyce, which is tremendous. Oh, nearly an ace overpass. Larinus. Too hot to handle for Sant.
This is a time for them. They've got to get this one.
Tough pass and a free ball. Abby Taylor, tough serves again. Pryor. Another one for Kate Pryor. Last 3 matches, she had 6 before that. It's handled by McComber as Erlin. Interesting to see someone just geared down a little bit. Livingston up to 5. Airport, you know, Terminal B is not where you want to be. Set 2 underway. Heather Knighting. That one's going back over to Livingston, who bites off a chunk of the. It's been incredible. Oh, Grimmer off of the shoulder. They're going to say double contact.
You better be ready.
Yeah.
Watch your head.
Great point. Or shoulder in the case of Grimmer. Oh, good read by Bain not to dig that. Taylor cross court for Livingston, who's blocked but out.
That she's developed this season especially.
And whipped her head to the right to avoid a potential tip back to her. As Chandler already.
This is that block.
Look at that serve. And then that pushes BYU a little far.
And if you can really disrupt those, that affects the offense.
Kind of a low set, but Larinus.
So if BYU can run those quick first tempo or even 0 tempo.
See Haley Garcia, the Utah backup setter, sometimes in the 6-2. Pryor goes after it, Joyce digs it up. Garcia to the old high school teammate connection from Syracuse. Shout out to Michael Jordan for me as well, I guess. 6'3".
That's awful. Come on.
Michael B. Jordan as well. Excited about Wakanda forever, you know. I know. Didn't make it over the first time, but it's on the right side offensively.
I think the goal all season for BYU was, can we get a offensive presence there on the right side and have pin-to-pin.
Point BYU. Let's check in with Kenzie, who has more on the conversation.
Yeah, Jerem, Kate Pryor on the right side, she's a
Use some of its talented freshmen in Eden Bauer was the starting out center for a long time. Load and be a top 15 team just about every year. And that one's in down the line. What a shot. Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Whoa. That was a bullet. Free ball from BYU. Garcia inside and crushed by Ashley.
Struggling at the end of that first set, just has come out in set 2 firing.
This serve.
She is hitting it so hard.
Well, maybe because sometimes that happens, but whatever.
Unafraid to unload behind the service line, to hit with confidence and attack the block, hitting high, just playing really fearless.
But they are running 2 setters in this one. Knighting on the right side, just straight up on the right side as she is Sant. Taylor with the dump, just trying to get something going. Here's Knighting. Hare was running over there, ball came right to her, and then the block by Abby Taylor.
Where BYU in the first set was hitting close to 400 for most of it.
Slide to Larinus. How about that? I always respect.
Right back, really impressive like you said, it instills confidence in the setter and in the hitter.
BYU into the net, Kate Pryor. And a little lollipop over to Larinus. Livingston, look at McKenna Joyce taking it off the sternum. Larinus, thumpity thump.
Growing sport, a lot of opportunities to really play some fun volleyball.
But you have to add a men's team. We'll add men's soccer there with 6 kills on 9 swings. 15-14, blocked by, Knighting kind of stumbles. And then Pryor with the solo. With the Mountain View Bruins. And they are from the same town as Kelsey Knudsen. And the same town as our producer, Brandon Crow. So shout out, just connection. Need to replace Knighting. So a scholarship situation there with BYU, which will be interesting to see. It's if you say cut someone or they're going to be off Scully, you could say, hey, you're not, and this happens sometimes, let's be honest. Deal when it comes to recruiting, you got to hit on those players.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
We'll enact starting next July 1st, and some of which they're starting to kind of get into right now. As strong lift is what St. Mary's wants on that call. That's not challengeable. But Bain makes it so they don't have to worry about it.
And so, not your typical freshman outside.
And was a middle blocker. Right. Not like she was putting in those hours passing the ball.
Take this lead. Put BYU kind of back on their heels a bit and make them...
Transfer, got a bachelor's there, working on a master's here. Garcia on the set. Bain out. Freshman. Critical time in the set right here. Garcia. Taylor. Livingston rises up for a match high 8.
And that is definitely going to be the outside right now for BYU.
And it's Bain for St. Mary's. 8 kills. This is against LMU last week. Joyce digs up Livingston. This is for the lead from Bain. Soft block. Knudsen, the former Gale. Knighting right now. Hare, what a swing down the line.
What a dig.
Dug it up, and Livingston gets another. Story there with the Hare family. 22-20. Bain. That is just good serve. Look at Larinus just go to the ground and then tip it over. Chandler Allred. We're tired of playing the Mountain West with BYU. Tough serve again. Livingston rises up, and what a set from best server, Abby Taylor, back at the line. That one dips. Joyce. Here's Hare off the block. Hare with Joyce. A lollipop to McComber. Back over to Livingston. Joyce. This one's, Sand crashes into the camera. Hopefully she's all right. BYU in transition. Larinus, yes. New set. Sand high for Hare. Tipped. Knudsen on the cover for the set. Oh, the stuff by Strong to Eckers. Garcia. Long. High school in Utah here. About an hour away. Garcia. Set. Tip. Back over from Taylor. Soft block, still alive. Knudsen's on the ground trying to crawl and get. Oh, just serve it up. Oh, into the net. That's tough. Ten kills for Genevieve. Oh, Bain on the overpass at St. Mary's. Knighting, deep court, everyone gonna. Chandler Allred, Garcia, Bain, kept alive, free ball. Bain, yes! She was at .2 for the Gales. Sant, that stole, Taylor, Livingston. Against St. Mary's. That's how rare even dropping a set is. That free ball swing goes long from.
She's going to take the swing.
They go with Bain. Soft blocked. A chance for the set out of system. Yeah!
So hard on these other teams. And St. Mary's, you know, hey, we played the second team in the country on Thursday. Hop on a plane.
We just show the streaker, if you will. Did we give attention to the thing like, don't encourage that activity?
I don't think so.
In the early part of set 3 here. She's been on fire this week and against ranked teams. Number 2 San Diego, number 18 Brigham. Oh! That was barely. Hair off the block. Sometimes volleyball looks easy.
May have hurt St. Mary's. Just unlucky.
Yeah. Livingston with 14. That looked easy too.
Strong at 6'4".
Livingston and Bain. Neither played outside until college. Livingston was a middle and right side.
You can really isolate and just only play 3 rotations. There's a few players that get to the national team level and to serve a ball, because you never know, you know, Genevieve Bain could get out there on the outside.
Yep, agreed.
As well,
right.
It's your job to develop players. If you're a club director, you're thinking, I want to keep as many happy as I can, right?
On the season, 7-5. BYU nearly another one. Slow in the middle, and gets a touch, and that is awkward, but went over. And Genevieve Bain now has a new career high.
Frustrated Taylor is that she can't stop her.
Another strong serve, double meaning, I guess. Strong, pull it out. Today's attendance, nothing new. No. There's lots to do.
It's just the best place to be in town, because they make it that way.
Yep. And it's not about the capacity, it's about what it feels like in that venue, which Heather Niding just keeps smashing. Basketball arena and football stadium once Texas leaves in football, as there's an she is visibly hurt. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm not in charge of that, but I'm lobbying for a pad to be put in front of that in the future. Yeah, still in there. Rimmer. And Livingston, 11-9. Here's Bain, who's at a career high 14 kills. Back to back for Livingston. That is rare. And hitting over 300. That one goes long. It's been awesome. Outside.
How far you go in the tournament.
Yeah. Hair is blocked, and then that goes finally down.
Get that down.
Aaron's husband, Hayden, a safety on the football team. Not too far for BYU.
She had 13 of the team's 15. That's every block. Wow.
She was involved, yeah, in 13 of the 15, exactly. Kind of weird.
The effort. As a middle, I'm all in for that, because the effort you make as a middle blocker to get outside, if you don't touch it.
Going up to try and touch that at the same time. That one smacked and blocked. Kate Pryor off the block, and St. Mary's into the net. Make one up. Use your Juno and just set it up.
Juno.
Did you have a Juno email?
I never did. I still use my Yahoo, though.
Oh, look at you.
For all my, you know, companies or whatever.
Stole out. Kenzie Kerber, Amy Gant, Jeremy Jordan here with you. Oh, nearly an ace, and that's a lift from Abby Taylor, or double contact, rather. Montoya already has an ace today. 18 on the season, goes too far. And 2. Ace. And again, 1 stinks. Livingston hangs and floats it in. She did 16 Brigham. In another tight set. Knudsen one-handed, and then hit her head pretty hard. While ago, still in there. Joyce late to get to that one on the dump from.
Good job of figuring that out.
Sant. McComber with the dig on Bain. Livingston 18 now. I'm at points at Taylor like, hey, that was you. Thank you. 19 kills for Livingston. BYU up 4 now. Bain has been slowed in this third set. Dump from Taylor is feeling it. Now early. Cougars up 5-3 to go for the sweep. Larness with the block. Joyce high for Hare. Knighting. Grimmer. Hittable ball here for Livingston. We'll do a little post wrap up here in a few moments. Should BYU finish this out right here. 20 all-time great players in Pepperdine history. They are without her, and right now reeling. They've lost a bunch, including last night in 4 to LMU. LMU is the next closest team to a potential at-large bid. 6. Not sure BYU is a host team right now. Livingston puts that away, but she nets. Took BYU 4 set points to close it out in set 2. Larness makes sure that's not the case. As BYU, 3 huge matches left. LMU, Pepperdine, San Diego. BYU now 120.